The set last time was too cheap, so we made it more expensive. Okay, so this set then is too expensive, so you're gonna make it cheaper then, right, EA? Right, EA? Right?
Boom, boom.
Hey, this is Time Bomb, and if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button to catch all the updates. Thanks a lot for checking this out. I'm going to do a breakdown on the Halloween Rival set. Now, the thing about it that I like to do is I'm just a Chell nerd, and I will go heavy into it and do a spreadsheet to really look at the prices. So that's kind of what I've done here. I've created a dynamic spreadsheet, as you can see, as I adjust the price of a gold player. It would make the price of the rival collectible here in this first column cheaper, and then it would affect the prices of everything like we saw there, but we'll go back to what we saw. You see all the gray is the total for everything, for every player. The random player, we see its price fluctuates based on the gold player prices as well, and then the price of the collectible is based on that. So that's where I'm generating my main price, and then that is feeding into everything else, and I've gone through and I just adjust the prices that I'm seeing for these players down the list here in this players category here, and then those all feed into these different lists of the different players and their prices. So I've got the totals all broken down here. We're gonna look at the different sets. So the first set, 187, 486 is 787s, and the rival collectible. The second set we see is 1483s, 1284s, 485s, and the rival collectible. What I'm seeing here for the Crosby Giroux's first set, at these prices, which, I mean, I see them only going up in the next little bit. This weekend, I really think there's probably some profit to be made flipping those cards, but if you're looking to do them quick almost, because I think it's going to go up. There's not many new packs coming up, so it kind of is what it is, and the floods kind of happen, and now they're get the supply is going to be depleted, so there'll be less of them. So we see right now at these prices, they are 404,500 for the first set and 494,500 for the second set. Then we go into the Crosby non-limited, and this is where it gets a little funky with these non-limit sets for both Crosby and Giroux, because the Crosby one, you just need the 87 pen, any Flyer team item, 87 times 2, 86, 85 times 4, 87 times 2, 86 times 4, 85 times 7, and that would give you 560,000 for that Crosby non-limited there, and the Giroux non-limited at 619,000. The difference being he has 84 plus his times 6. Like, that cost is way more. I don't know if they were anticipating that being closer here. I don't know who was doing the maths on this for that set, but it did not work out at all. These are very overpriced. I mean, the market is only, I feel like, going to go up as for these cards and are needed, although not many people are doing them because of the cost, so there will be a balance there. But we see here, looking at the first set, let me do our price breakdown. Set 1, 404, 494, 560, and 619. So if you're going to do it, set 1 is the best way right now to do it, it seems, unless these prices do fluctuate a little bit. So now we're going to look at set 2 with Anderson, Pujarvi. First set, let's jump in here. So for Anderson, we see that it's 187, 386s, 583s, and the 1 rival collectible. And then we look at the second set for both Anderson and Pujarvi, same thing. We see that there is 1183s, 1185s, and 1 rival collectible here. And we see set 1 going for 276,500, and set 2 going for 351,500. So we see the first set again, the cheaper one, and then individually these prices are just crazy for these ones, right? Like 455,000 it ends up being for Anderson's non-limited, and Pujarvi 396,000. So it's just like crazy how much those. Why would anyone want to do those sets at that price? You just can't see it being worth it. So we see the best bang for your buck being the set 1 again, the 276. No question that would be the one that you're going to do. All right, now we look at the Hughes Maker set, which is some nice D-men here that I'm sure a lot of people wanted to add to their lineup as well, and they would have thought these would have been a little bit more affordable. So let's actually take a look in this set. We see that it is the 86, 285s. We've got 4 584s and the collectible for that one. And then in his other set, the 31 here, this set, we see it's a little bit more than the other ones, but still it doesn't, because there, like I say, is more of them, it comes in at a more affordable price, right in line with the other one. This is what I think they were probably trying to aim for a little bit with the set 2. So set 2, you need 1482s, 1283s, 384s, and 1 collectible. We're seeing here when we look that it's a little bit more affordable than the other ones here at 210,000 for Hughes in set 1 and 214,500 in there. A little closer, and then we go down to their non-limited, and we see that it's 295K and 279K. So we're seeing a little bit closer with the breakdown. There, of course, we're seeing the 84 Canuck and the 85 plus abs, which again, supply is limited on these cards though too, because as you start to do them, if you're pricing them out, they could be gone by the time you get back there. So let's take a look at the prices we're seeing for these guys. Using Maker, very close. So set 2 is actually the one to do in this case, coming in slightly cheaper. Of course, that would be based on, you know, the cards that are coming in. So if we take another look at set 2 here, got 84s times 3, 83 times 12, 82s. So yeah, set 1 we see it's just less of these higher cards. These cards are just going for lower, so that makes sense why we come closer. More of them, but they're coming closer. And then the Binnington Talbot, 152,500 for the first one and 75,000 for that one. And of course, at the bottom here, we see 165 and 180. These, of course, are coming in the cheapest. Not many people are looking for these goalies. Goalies seems to be the biggest waste of coins right now because no goalie is that good. But, I mean, if you're going to do it, set 2, of course, coming in cheaper. So we see with these ones, which for the reason being, again, I believe both of these ones have the lower amount, have more of the lower overall cards. These ones slightly higher, so it's just coming in significantly less. This is probably what more people were anticipating, like these Binnington sets, and thinking that's what it would just be for a lot of the bigger ones. It would just be more of them. But yeah, these prices are just pretty wild for what people are seeing and how they're breaking down. So it is a lot of cost. And in my opinion, the biggest problem with everything in HUT, the biggest HUT problem, why HUT is a struggle, is because of the untradable cards. They have to add in more tradable cards. It's just ridiculous for everything to be untradable. There's just no path for people to make money. If people could flip these cards after making them, then sell them, there would be a little bit more coins to go around. There would be more of an incentive to do the sets, making the cards more available, then they would undercut each other, more coins would be spread around. This is what's limiting. All these untradable cards is just limiting what people can do. So I don't think this set is terrible. It's just the way that HUD is set up, I think, is the problem, actually. So very interesting anyway to see this breakdown, to see what they're doing. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. If you're doing any of these sets, I can't see a reason to. My play would be to buy the pieces that would be necessary and flip those. So thank you very much for checking out this video. I'm Time Bomb. You guys are awesome. And I will catch you later.
Boom, boom.